My name is Il Crazy and you watching the Crazy Show. That's my YouTube channel, by the way, man. And it's about books, man. On today's video, I'm gonna put the book aside, man, and try something else. I'm just gonna go to the content, ne? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through today's content. Then after I'm finished with the content, I'm gonna tell you why I shot the video. But I'm not talking about a book today, but I wrote something special, man. So I wanna at the end of this video, then give you why I shot this video, why I created today's video, or why I came up, or how I came up, man, with today's concept. So I'm gonna surprise you in the end. So on today's video, I'm just gonna go into my content so that I don't spoil the surprise. I want you to be surprised at the end of this video. So I'm gonna talk about death on this video, death, man. So today we're talking about death, death, not debt, death, the spooky shit, the scary shit, the thing that you're scared of, death, man. So I got my notes, man. I came prepared here. So let's go through my notes and see what I wrote about death, man. So what is death? Death is something we know but try not to think about, man. So that's my definition of death. It's something we know but we don't really talk about death, or we try avoiding it. I'm sure when you woke up this morning, you didn't think about dying, man, or that you're going to die. So we don't usually think about death. So I personally don't think about dying anytime soon. I'm not saying avoiding death as a subject. I talk about it all the time. I'm even talking about it on this video. So I personally don't think about dying anytime soon. I'm not saying I avoid death as a subject. I talk about it all the time. I'm even talking about it right now, man. So let's talk about death as a subject. How can you talk about death as a subject? Who died, we can talk about who died. When you are talking about death, it's either you're talking about a community member here, or a famous celebrity, or another way of bringing up death as a subject is discussing ways to die. There's a lot of ways to die, man. There's even a show called 1,000 Ways to Die, man. And death is entertainment in the movies, man. So another way of bringing up death as a subject is how not to die, man. In 2020, you must wash your hands or sanitize your hands, wear a mask, and keep a social distance, man. So those are ways not to die in 2020 if we're talking about death as a subject here, man. How to deal with death? If I had to talk about death, I would talk about death, on how to dealing with death. You can cry when you lose that person who is a loved one to you, man. So you can grieve by crying. Another way is to go for counseling, man. So I'm those are ways of bringing up death as a subject, man. So reincarnation, man, I don't know if you know this shit, but reincarnation, which is the transfer of energy. Science and religion states that we are more than this body. So science and religion states that we are more than this body. It's mind, spirit, and body. Remember my nigga, man, like I have this cool dude of mine. He calls it the Holy Trinity, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So we are more than like what you see, ill crazy. So I'm more than what you see right now, man. Christians believe that when a person dies, only the body is buried, but the person's soul goes to heaven or hell. So, like, it's a Christian belief, that one. So they believe like our body is the only thing that we live on earth, but we carry our spirit or our souls. We take them to heaven or we go to hell, man. In science, it is believed that we are energy, and since we are energy, we cannot die, because energy does not die. It can only be transferred, man. I hope you're listening to this, like two theories that I'm bringing here, man. Like the religious part, there are many religions, but I chose to focus on Christianity, man. So I just like told you about what scientists think. The reason I'm telling you this is because I want you like to form a belief system around the two theories, so that you don't become a ghost, man. See, like we don't want you to haunt people here, so I'm trying to help you here, so to not become a ghost. So let me give you my opinion about death, man, in the afterlife or something. So nobody gives a fuck about the afterlife, man. So that's like my opinion. It's not even like in our programming, man. So like as a human, you think about the past, you think about the present, and you think about the future. I've never heard like a person saying, when like I die, when I go to heaven, like I'm gonna do this and this. You see, so like we don't think about the afterlife. So like I said, nobody gives a fuck about that shit, man. And there's no proof of it existing, man. There's like no, what you call, like there's no dead person who can confirm that there's a heaven or there's like a hell, or we are energy. So like it's just us forming like or creating this heaven and earth or energy. Like theories. I don't know why we do that, man. Maybe to, I don't know, to comfort us, like to take to take away the fear. Yeah, I'm saying that because like I think everybody's scared of dying, so like we created these theories about the afterlife and all that shit, because we all know like we gonna die, but we avoiding that shit every fucking day, man. And I don't wanna die too young. So like the coolest thing about death is that it doesn't choose. So like I know you thinking black and white or poor and rich. Like death can kill a rich person, can kill a black person, can kill a white person. No, I'm not talking about that type of shit, man. I'm talking about, even if you still want to live, if it's your time, you gonna die, man. So like that's the thing about death. It doesn't choose. If it chose, like it's fair enough. Like if it's your time, it's your time. Even if you're not ready, even if you are ready. I've never heard of a person saying, I'm ready to die, man. Like I've seen like Facebook posts saying, me and this person reading this post, like it'd be like, dear death, me and this person reading this post are ready, you can come. Sort of like I never heard of a person ready except for that pose. It's a funny pose, it's a trend, man, and like we laugh about it. But like on the real, we scared to die, man. Or am I the only one scared to die? So the reason I shot this video is because I was watching Dave Chappelle, man. So he inspired me to do this shit, man. I don't know. I wanna like, I want you guys to find it funny. Then like, because this is the surprise. Now I'm coming out of the closet. The video was inspired by Dave Chappelle, a very good friend of mine. I don't know if he knows that shit, but like, he is one of my role models, man. I got a lot of those. I'm even my own role models. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you laughed, man, because I used death in a funny way, or I think I was funny. I'm not a comedian, man. I'm just reading books and rapping and smoking weed. Shit. I don't know why I said that. Thank you for watching the video, man. Check out the Crazy Show on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, Simpure Ben, and next to my name is Ill Crazy. Don't forget the Ill Crazy, man. Oh, we die.